Louisiana Tech, what jumps off the film?
I mean, they have quite a few returners, especially with their starting lineup, with some of their top scorers. Obviously, their system has been put into place. She's been there for a while and does a phenomenal job with her team. And Coach Brooke, she played there, and now she's coaching, and she's been there for a while. So they're just, they're veterans, and they do what they do, and they do it well.
For your team, that's a lot of new pieces that got put together. Do you like playing it right off the bat, a team that's kind of got that cohesion already to just test where y'all are at? Or is it something you'd rather, see down the road?
I mean, ideally, if you could see something like that down the road, but that's the only way we're going to get better is to play some of the top teams in some other conferences in order to see where we're at and what we need to do, and hopefully help us to gel quicker and help our chemistry and our camaraderie come together at a higher rate.
Do you and Coach Brooke know each other at all, or is this going to be kind of the first time?
Yeah, my sister was a true freshman when Brooke was a senior. My sister actually played at La Tech for 1 year, so it's kind of an odd connection, but we actually do have a connection.
Gotcha. I want to ask specifically about Bradley, their guard. What you think she does well?
I mean, everything. She can really get downhill, but she can shoot the ball well. Obviously, I think she's aggressive, and she does a good job of taking, in my opinion, really good shots for her. And they're always trying to find ways to get her the ball and shots where she can score and make things happen.
Last thing for me right now is just after you've had a chance to kind of review the exhibition tape a little bit, anything stand out?
Obviously, we still have to limit our turnovers and our free throws. We didn't shoot the ball very well from the free throw line. I was really excited about the fact that we got to the free throw line so much, but we have to capitalize on those free throws because not every game you're going to get a chance to go to the line that many times, and those are free. And so we've really been focusing on that as well. I thought our help side and our defensive rotations were pretty good, but we still have to clean those up a little bit as well.
Jackson.
Good morning, Kelsey. Just wondering, what are the emotions like for you getting ready for your first home game at a new spot?
Just excitement. Excited to see what my team can do and just to see our growth. Every time we have the opportunity to take the floor to see how much we've grown from the last opportunity we had. So just an excitement and some gratitude. Just grateful for the opportunity and just it's a blessing.
What are some things over the course of the preseason exhibitions, practices that you've been really encouraged by from the team? Like, are there any things that the girls have surprised you with, maybe being better than even you had anticipated before the preseason had started?
I think one of the things that was a little surprising was our defensive rotations in our exhibition game. So, that's something we've really been, hounding our players about and really focusing on, and really just grinding it out in practice. And I felt like it kind of just came to fruition in that game, and it all started to kind of click and make sense for them. And so that was definitely a moment in which, we were kind of excited to see it kind of come together. Again, it's early. It was just October, and now it's just now November. So there's still a lot of basketball and a lot of learning and growing. But that's one thing that in that exhibition game, as a staff, we were excited about.
You mentioned the free throws, and Talia got to the line a lot against UAFS, and you've had experience with her. Is that something you noticed, like recruiting her out of high school was going to be something that would translate to her game at the college level, just an ability to get to the free throw line?
Absolutely. I mean, she can get to the rim, but she can score it at the rim, but she can also shoot it and shoot it off the line. So she's such a three-level scorer, and she's dynamic with the basketball, and she is one of the best free throw shooters. So for her to be able to get to the line and do what she does, this is her third season to play for me, and she's, in my opinion, just gets better and better every year that I have the opportunity to coach her.
Is there a learning curve or an adjustment at all for that? Like when SEC play starts, going up against the better competition? I mean, or is that something you think is going to be translatable, no matter who the opponent is?
I think it will be translatable to a certain extent, but at the same time, once we get to league play and we get to SEC play, we'll see what works for us and what we need to do to fix things, to combat things, and to counter things.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Mhm.
Daniel.
Good morning, Coach. I guess not to belabor the point, but I guess I noticed in halftime, and I think I asked the players that day that, I don't know if I've ever seen a team shoot free throws kind of as a team coming out of halftime. Was that your idea, or did they just kind of take it upon themselves as leaders?
They've definitely been taking some ownership and taking some things upon themselves. So coming out and getting up some free throws and some game shots is something that they wanted to do. And of course, I was definitely behind that at that point. So, we do have some leaders and some veterans on our team, and when they start taking ownership, I think it's just really going to help us, not just for the moment, but in the long run.
And then maybe just I know we didn't get to see the Tulsa scrimmage, but maybe the biggest improvement that you saw from your team, Tulsa, compared to UAFS.
One of the things is we did shrink our turnovers some. They're still not where they need to be. So I would say shrinking our turnovers and really getting in help side and getting better rotations defensively. I thought our defensive intensity, we really did amp it up and pick it up in our exhibition game, and that's got to continue each and every game. I mean, obviously, I'm known for my high octane offense, but we still have to be able to guard, we still have to be able to rotate, and we still have to be able to get stops in order for us to reach our full potential.
Ethan.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know you said that probably no Yvette for this game. Do you have an updated timeline for her return?
I have a meeting in a little bit to confirm with our athletic training staff, but I expect her to really make a comeback here pretty soon. It's just a matter of what timeline between her and the doctor that they're on. So I'll have an update in the next day or two with an official report.
Sounds good. Quick question with Louisiana Tech. It's not your everyday, first game. You look across the nation with some of the teams that you're playing. You're playing a preseason conference favorite. Is that, for your team, do you kind of like that they have to be very focused right off the bat, knowing that they have a great opponent coming in?
I definitely do, especially with a new team, a new squad. Everyone's new and everything's new right now for us. So to help us really hone in and be, extremely focused is going to be necessary because that's what it's going to take to be able to compete in the SEC. So I think starting off like that is just going to help us and help us to really hone in. And we have to have the mental aspect and ready for whoever we're going to play, but playing La Tech out the gate is going to be a huge challenge for us, but a huge opportunity.
And then I know you mentioned it against UAFS, how you have to be ready for a team in the state that wants to come prove something to you. They have a few really impact players who are from the state of Arkansas. Is that something that y'all are, maybe prepared for a little bit of that, you maybe chip on their shoulder playing against, the biggest school in the state?
Oh, absolutely. That's always going to be the case when we play, some Arkansas natives that are on the other team, the opposing team. We have to be ready for that at all times. Especially because, playing for the U of A is such a special thing and such a big deal for any Arkansas native. So, we have to bring it each and every day and each and every opportunity for 40 minutes and be able to combat whatever the opponent throws at us.
And last thing I'll ask is just whenever you think about Brooke's teams, kind of what's the identity usually of one of her teams?
They're going to get up and guard. They're going to get up and they're going to get in the passing lanes. I think that they're aggressive, and then they're efficient at what they do. They have a lot of sets, and they're going to try to work through those to try to get the best shot that they want and the shot that they want within their team and for their personnel. And so I think that they're efficient offensively, and I think they're aggressive defensively.
Sweet. That's all I have.
Anything else for Coach? No. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, HOGS, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Must opt in during the bet to use the Bet Back bonus.